There's a semi-secret section on Amazon that is cheaper than the dollar store, cheaper than Walmart clearance, and nobody's talking about it. First of all, if we're new friends here, my name is Bryce Kruber. I've been a shopping editor for over 20 years. I have been collecting data on all of the best prices at all of the biggest retailers for over 15 years. I was home editor at Reader's Digest. I was executive editor at Today's Parent. I worked for Martha Stewart Living, like a ton of different magazines around the US, just working on this kind of data. Look at these prices, 76 cents, merino wool socks, 75 cents, silicone baking mats, 66 cents. And why aren't the big magazines talking about this? Well, they make commission from Amazon, and you would have to sell hundreds of thousands of units of 75-cent socks to make a decent income. If you want me to get into what it's like behind the scenes at the big publishers and kind of the economics of it all, I will do that. But I will just tell you that unless a product is at least $10, $20, $30, it's not worth a publisher's time to tell you about. So nobody's telling you about this section. Pretty much everyone in the US with an Amazon Prime membership has access to it. So if you go to your homepage from the app, you're going to see where it says haul right there. And if you can't find it, don't worry, I'm going to put all the links in the description of this video so you can get there very easily. But anyway, it's going to bring you to a page like this, and you're going to see a bunch of products. And here's where it gets really interesting. You're going to scroll down until you find the under $1 section. You can get as much as you want in Amazon Haul, but for the $1 and under must-see deals, and you see that at the top, there's a limit of 2 per customer, okay? Because those deals are pretty much loss leaders. They are losing money. The companies are losing money. They're just there to get you in the door. Now, some of the items are a little, but if you know what to look for, there's some pretty good stuff and you can save some serious money in there. But let's also talk about the mechanics of how this even works. Why is Amazon doing this? Why are they willing to lose money? Well, partially because these are items that are either out of season, like merino wool socks. By the way, whenever you're watching this, whenever you see it, please comment when you're seeing it, because I'm posting this towards the end of March, but like, who knows when you're gonna see it? Let's say these socks actually cost $1.50 for the brand to manufacture. They cost more to send to the Amazon warehouse. They have to ship them there. Then they sit on shelves and there's a stocking fee and a shipping fee and a packing fee and all these other things. And if they don't sell, if there are too many and it looks like they're gonna be sitting there for a long time, it costs the brand a lot of money to keep them on shelves or to ship them back. So for a lot of companies and a lot of brands, it's actually easier to sell the products at a little bit of a loss or even a significant loss than to deal with all that extra inventory. And that's when you get things like a 3-pack of men's polarized sunglasses. They have no major brand, but they're still useful and they're still good, and you still would have paid $5, $6, $7, $8 per pair, but the 3-pack is now 56 cents. And yes, I put the link in the description, don't worry. And again, with the out of season stuff, winter hats, like that's pretty cute, 67 cents. And these long sleeve shirts, 93 cents. Now, I'm not a polyester fan, but if you need a base layer, you can see below my head that there's like another 40% off clearance section. It's like clearance on clearance on clearance. It's like mega super clearance. And here's one that I think is really interesting and I'm very excited about, 64 cents. Look at the bottom there, 64 cents for a 15-piece makeup brush set. Like, I'm sorry, you can use it for yourself, you can give it to a kid, a teenager, whatever. This is cute. And I looked at the materials and it may or may not be the same as the Sephora collection one. I also found these bath towels for 55 cents each, which they are not the highest quality bath towels in all of America. I'm not going to lie to you, but they're okay. Okay quality is good enough if you need a gym towel, your kid is heading off to a college dorm or whatever, 55 cents, come on. Another thing I need to point out is that all of these deals are fairly limited. Like this one ends March 31st. I'm posting it on March 22nd. That means, generally speaking, you have anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks to scoop up whatever deal you want or until it sells out. Now, this one, in my opinion, yes, I did link it below, but I think it's going to sell out before March 31st. If you're wondering why I would tell you and why it's worth my time and the big magazines won't, it's because I don't have the overhead of 100 employees. If you end up following me and we become friends and you trust me, I'll make more from YouTube ads than they will after amortizing all of their commissions. While I would love you to go buy 300,000 chicken shears right now and for me to make the 26 cents, I really don't care. I would rather you just have the information and use it as you need it. Anyway, I'm going to put a bunch more information in my next free weekly newsletter. That information is here. But if you have questions on how any of this works or you need the links again, just holler at me in the comments. I got you, girl. Also, before we go, I'm going to drop another big bomb on you. You're not hearing enough about Sam's Club and Costco because the commissions are almost non-existent for the publishers and the big influencers. So if you want some secret intel at either of those stores, just holler.